It encourages our children to be thankful, not just for the big things in life, but for the small things, the things we take for granted. The inspiring bedtime story, Thank You and Good Night, is about two kids who learn what it means to be grateful. Here's the author, motivational speaker, my friend, Ponte Vedra resident, Jon Gordon, back here on the morning show.
Good to be with you.
You know, I characterized the book a little bit there, and I was trying to think, how do I get to the heart of it? And it struck me, this book is really about the heart of gratitude.
Right. Just to be grateful, to be thankful for what you have. The research shows we can't be stressed and thankful at the same time. So if you're feeling blessed, you can't be stressed.
You know, I sit back and we do the news every day. There is so much going on in the world around us. There is so much negative, and our kids see it. You know, they feel some of that stress through their parents. How do we overcome it and appreciate some of the little things you talk about in the book?
Well, that's one of the reasons why I wrote this book. I wanted people to focus on the positive before they go to bed instead of focusing on all the negative. What are you thankful for? What do you appreciate? You go to bed feeling good, you're going to wake up feeling good and hopefully have better dreams as well in the process.
Read me a couple pages. Give me a couple of ideas.
All right. Thank you for butterflies and ladybugs. Thank you for grandmas and grandpas who give great big hugs. I wrote that for you when you become a grandpa pretty soon.
Which may not be too long.
Yeah, thank you for Fridays, Sundays, and all the days of the week. Thank you for games like tag, kickball, and hide and go seek. Now, when I wrote that, I thought, you know, some of these little kids don't even know what these games are.
Yeah.
But the parents do.
That's because the kids sit there, you know, in front of the computer or with their little video games. You know, if they got out and they played hide and seek and they smelled the fresh air and they saw those butterflies you talked about.
Right, and that's the goal. Like, let's get them active. Let's get them thinking about all the things that are out there in the world that they could be thankful for. So these children in this story, they go from the beginning of the day all the way till bedtime when they go to sleep. And at the end, it's, you know, thank you for everything, God. Thank you and good night.
How do we get back to the fundamentals?
I think it starts with each one of us as parents. You know, before my kids would go to bed, I would ask them their success of the day. What are they thankful for? It's family meetings once a week. You know, we do that in our house. We're not perfect by no means, but we started this family meeting to really talk about what's important as a family each week. So the stronger you are as a family, the stronger we will be as communities, getting back to the fundamentals, sharing them. And you know, that's what I write about, that's what I share. And I talk about my own challenges, my own struggles as a father, as a parent, and the issues that I face. But how can we then take on these challenges to become the best we can be, and then bring out the best in our kids?
You know, I was talking to a group not all that long ago, and we got into this discussion about what's wrong with society and how do we fix it. I said, you know what, I think sometimes we look to things that are too complex. Some of the stuff can be simply fixed by sitting down at dinner with your kids. And like you said, I talk to my kids every night about what were your successes today. Right. You know, if parents are more involved and they know their kids, we can make a whole lot of difference in this world.
Here's the key. Don't look outside, look inside. We don't create the world outside in. We create it inside out. Don't look to the news, even though it's good, but don't look to that as the source of your challenges or your triumphs. Look inside to who you are, your spirit, your heart, your soul, your passion inside you, inside your family, and you create the world inside out. And if we do that, that's the key to success.